For decades, airline seats seemed to shrink before our eyes, each new generation of aircraft somehow managing to fit more people into the same space. What started as a marvel of modern travel slowly became a test of patience and flexibility, as legroom vanished, and personal space became a distant memory, turning every flight, no matter how short, into a cramped endurance test. Passengers found themselves wedged between armrests, knees pressed against tray tables, and the simple act of standing up became a logistical challenge. The era known as the Great Squeeze was all about maximizing profits by packing more people in, sacrificing comfort for cheaper tickets. Airlines believed that travelers would tolerate almost anything for a lower fare, and for a while, they were right. But now, a quiet revolution is underway. Airlines are finally talking about comfort, legroom, privacy, and seats that don't feel like torture devices. The conversation has shifted from, how many can we fit, to, how well can we treat them? This isn't just about luxury at the front of the plane. It's a shift throughout the entire cabin. New seating classes like premium economy and extra legroom options are popping up everywhere, and expectations are rising for everyone on board. Passengers are now willing to pay a bit more for a better experience, and airlines are realizing that comfort is good business. Happy travelers are loyal travelers, and word spreads fast when a seat actually feels inviting. The seat, once a cost-cutting afterthought, is now a key selling point in the battle for our loyalty. Airlines are advertising plush cushions, adjustable headrests, and even innovative seat designs as major perks. So, how did we get here? The story involves not just economics but also psychology, understanding what makes us comfortable, and a dash of engineering genius. Designers and engineers are reimagining the flying experience from the ground up, blending technology and creativity to make seats that are both efficient and enjoyable. Welcome to the great fight back of the airline seat, a change every cramped traveler can celebrate. The age of the squeeze may finally be giving way to an era where comfort, not just capacity, takes center stage in the skies. In aviation's early days, flying was glamorous and expensive. Cabins looked like quirky lounges with wicker armchairs and space to spare. Passengers dressed in their finest, sipping cocktails as they gazed out of panoramic windows. The hum of the engines was a gentle backdrop to conversations and laughter, and the journey itself was as much a part of the adventure as the destination. The seat was part of the experience, not just a place to sit. It was a plush, inviting armchair, designed for comfort and style, with ample room to stretch out and relax. Flying felt exclusive, almost like being in a private club above the clouds. Through the 1950s and 60s, even economy seats were plush and spacious. Airlines competed to offer the most comfortable ride with wide seats, generous legroom, and attentive service. The idea of being cramped or uncomfortable in the air was almost unthinkable. The idea of shrinking seats for profit would have seemed absurd. Passengers expected and received a level of comfort that made flying a true pleasure, not a chore. But everything changed in 1978 with airline deregulation, unleashing fierce competition and a race to lower prices. Suddenly, airlines were forced to cut costs wherever possible, and the passenger experience began to shift. The fastest way to cut costs? Squeeze in more seats. Airlines realized that by fitting just a few more rows into each cabin, they could sell more tickets and undercut their rivals. Gradually, seats narrowed, legroom shrank, and personal space vanished. The once spacious cabins became tighter and more crowded with every passing year. Low-cost carriers led the charge, stripping out comfort for the lowest fares. They pioneered the art of packing passengers in, offering rock-bottom prices in exchange for bare-bones amenities. Legacy airlines followed, and soon flying became an endurance test. The focus shifted from comfort to efficiency, and the passenger experience suffered. The seat was engineered for density, not comfort. Every inch was scrutinized, every cushion thinned, every armrest narrowed, all in the name of fitting more people on board. Armrests became battlegrounds, and dignity was lost, inch by inch. The simple act of finding a comfortable position became a challenge, and personal space was a luxury of the past. We went from elegant armchairs to being packed in like sardines, all for a cheap ticket. The romance of air travel faded, replaced by the reality of cramped quarters and aching backs. The golden age of air travel faded, replaced by the era of the Great Squeeze. What was once a symbol of luxury and adventure became a test of patience and endurance. The seat, once a symbol of luxury, became a casualty of the price war. Today, the contrast between past and present is stark. What was once celebrated is now a relic in a museum. And for decades, passengers paid the price in comfort. The journey that once inspired awe and excitement now often leaves us longing for the days when flying truly felt like a privilege. After years of shrinking seats, passengers finally hit their limit. The thrill of cheap flights wore off as discomfort became unbearable. Complaints exploded online and airlines couldn't ignore the backlash. The pandemic accelerated change. Suddenly, personal space and hygiene mattered more than ever. Travelers paid extra for comfort and safety, driving demand for better seats. Airlines realized that misery was bad for business. People would pay more for a better journey. The focus shifted. Sell the seat itself as a premium product, not just the extras. Premium economy emerged as a sweet spot. Fewer cramped passengers, more profit per square foot. Comfort became a viable business model, not just a luxury. The industry's light bulb moment: happy passengers are worth more than packed cabins. The era of comfort-driven air travel had begun. Airlines saw a gap. Travelers wanted more comfort than economy, but couldn't afford business class. Enter premium economy, the in-between class that's become a game changer. Wider seats, more legroom, deeper recline, and better amenities. Small upgrades that make a big difference. Most premium economy passengers are trading up from economy, not down from business. The result? Happier travelers and higher profits per square foot. Airlines are investing heavily, making premium economy even better and pushing upgrades throughout the cabin. The ripple effect: comfort is spreading, and the bar is rising for everyone. Behind every new seat is a secretive world of design firms. Think Collins Aerospace, Recaro, Safran, competing to shape our in-flight experience. Designing a seat is a high-stakes puzzle. It must be comfortable, ultra-durable, lightweight, and meet strict safety standards. Airlines don't just pick seats off a shelf, they collaborate for years to create signature products. Every detail matters, from fabric texture to storage cubbies, even the sound of a latch. Virtual reality helps test designs before a single seat is built. A breakthrough seat can give an airline a huge edge, sparking a race among rivals to innovate. It's a high-tech arms race. Comfort, privacy, and clever features are the new battleground. The next 2 years promise a wave of new, improved cabins as airlines compete for our loyalty. Delta is rolling out refined business suites and expanding Premium Select, their take on premium economy. United's Polaris Business Class and upgraded economy seats are raising the bar for comfort and tech. Emirates' new premium economy is so popular they're racing to install it fleet-wide. Japan Airlines, ANA, and Lufthansa are all launching spacious, innovative cabins across all classes. Lufthansa's Allegris overhaul brings new seats in every class, including private suites and extra-long beds. The message is clear: more choice, more comfort, and more features for everyone. The industry is moving fast. Passengers are finally reaping the rewards. Airlines aren't upgrading seats out of kindness, it's smart business. Premium cabins now generate over half the revenue on many flights, even though they hold fewer passengers. Comfortable seats attract repeat customers and justify higher fares. The seat is now a marketing tool and a brand statement, not just furniture. Even economy is seeing improvements. Slimmer seats, better support, and upgraded entertainment. Airlines know they can't neglect the majority, so comfort is trickling down. The bottom line: comfort sells, and it's reshaping the industry. In 2025, stepping onto a plane feels different. Passengers are finally being treated as valued guests, not just numbers on a spreadsheet. Airlines are reimagining the flying experience, putting hospitality and comfort at the heart of every journey. Today, airlines are competing on comfort, privacy, and experience, not just price. The focus has shifted from squeezing in as many seats as possible to creating an environment where travelers can actually relax, work, or even sleep soundly. It's not quite the golden age of grand pianos and in-flight lounges, but it's a big step forward. The echoes of aviation's glamorous past are inspiring a new era, blending nostalgia with cutting-edge innovation. The real win? The democratization of comfort. Premium economy and smarter cabins are now accessible to more travelers than ever before. Families, solo adventurers, and business flyers alike are discovering upgraded experiences that were once reserved for the few. Expect more wireless charging, privacy doors, and personalized features in every class. From adjustable lighting to custom climate controls, technology is making the cabin feel more like your own private space. The seat is becoming a personal cocoon, a symbol of the industry's renewed focus on the customer. It's a place to unwind, recharge, and enjoy the journey, not just endure it. For years, the seat told a story of cost-cutting and discomfort. Passengers squeezed into tight rows, longing for just a little more space and a touch of dignity. Now, it signals a new era. Airlines remember the journey matters, not just the destination. Service is warmer, cabins are brighter, and the little details make a big difference. As we settle into wider, comfier seats, it's clear. Flying is finally getting better for everyone. The sky is opening up to a new kind of traveler, one who expects more, and is finally getting it. And that's something worth raising a glass to, a toast to the new golden age of air travel, where comfort and care are back in the spotlight.